Okay. So we're about the same height, so let me get in there so you can do this the next time. You want to get in your stance. You want to be about arm's distance away. You'll make little adjustments. But you take the dry erase pen and you make a mark opposite each of your hips. And then dead center between your eyes. And what you're going to do, obviously the first thing is the upper gates. We're doing the 4 gates drill. This one is shooting to your eyes. Then you pull your hands back about a hand width, turn them over, and fire it out. These figure in when we do gong sao. So you can do this without the mark. Just aim right between your eyes and make your tan sao parallel to your center line. And once you get comfortable with it, you'll start shifting. Oh, you've done this. This is the 4 gates drill. We were going to do gong sao, weren't we?
Whichever.
Have you done this?
No.
Okay, well, let's do this then.
I kind of done this, but I don't
right.
know if it's the same thing.
Okay. Well, you start this without shifting because you want to learn. Anytime you can break something down, it's easier to learn into its component parts. So while I can get this forearm fairly close to my center line, you really don't want it there. So my forearm is roughly in front of my shoulder. So pull the hand back, flip it over, and then lift your chin a little bit. There you go. Get that, yes, I am better than you look on your face. Good. In fact, lift your chin a little more. There you go. So let me look at it.
The tan sao should be not in the center, but kind of like that.
Touch my, there you go. So it's roughly right in front of your shoulder.
And that's a strike coming at.
Right. And you would probably shift for that, but let's just learn it without the shifting first. Can I do the other side? Hold it right there. See this? Here's your center line. See the angle your forearm makes to your center line? Make it parallel.
Okay.
Even if you have to pull it out a little. Pull it out a little. In fact, I want you to pull it out a little. In fact, when you make that tan sao and you try to see if my hand angles this way, it's weak. Theoretically, it should be horizontal. But if you twist it out a little more, it adds a little strength to it. Between these 2 bones, imagine I had 2 sticks. Separate, you know, they're not very stable. But imagine glued to each one is a piece of cloth. And I rotate them out and make that cloth real taut. It's a structure now. Well, between these 2 bones are a lot of fibers. That's why your wrist stops there, or the rotation of your arm stops there. One of my students is a doctor, and he brought in a diagram, and it shows these fibers between the radius and the ulna. So twist it out a little bit, and it adds a little structure, and it helps you. And really, just pull your hands back. Open your right hand. Bring it out, and you feel it corkscrewing into position. So there's your tan sao. And go a little further with it. Twist it. Not necessarily moving it off center, but just twist your hand and your wrist and just feel that locked in position. And of course, if there's a punch coming in, you're hitting that punch with these bones. And you're adding that extra little motion. It solidifies the structure of your tan sao, but you're also presenting that bone to whatever part of the other person's arm is coming in. Good. Now, put one hand behind the other like this. Now we're going to switch position. Well, you got a mark right there.
This is
Just take this, put it on your hip, go straight forward and make a mark. Are you centered on that mark?
yeah.
Good. It's a little low, so why don't you?
I don't know how I did that.
Yeah.
Let's try that over again. So right here on the hip.
Mm-hmm. Now go a little bit lower, right about there, because you went up.
Okay. Can't tell.
Yeah,
And then you said right dead center.
right there. Make it a little bigger than these. Good.
Okay. Exactly parallel.
Wow.
Pretty close.
Hmm?
Said it doesn't look exactly parallel, but pretty close.
Yeah. So now, put one hand behind the other. And see, the reason I came up with this training method is people were doing this. So if you put one hand behind the other, the rear hand has to shoot forward. And try to keep, and then the other reason I did this is because people were bringing this hand back. So you've got the mirror. I don't want you to really mark it up by touching it, but stay as close as you can to it. Your hand, your fingertips will be a few inches away at the bottom. And then put your left hand behind your right and pretend like, you know how we talked about the punch being in a pipe?
Mm-hmm.
Mike, we got a camera running. Just move forward. Just move forward. You're okay. Take this middle finger and pretend there's a tube and the other one's in the same tube. And you look at me. You don't have to have it up like this. You want it down low because your brain can really calculate triangles really well. That's what. Do you do any shooting with a handgun?
Not recently, no.
Do you know what point shooting is?
No.
Well, here I'm aiming the gun, I'm looking down the sights, and I'm aiming at your eye. Point shooting is I'm pointing my finger, and my brain calculates that triangulation, or triangulates. And that's how you point shoot. You don't, you pull the gun out, you look at your target, and the barrel is an extension of your finger. And that's kind of what you're doing here. You have this slight angle. And by following this angle down, you keep from doing what a lot of people do, and that's a big outward movement. You want to split that incoming energy. And when you're doing this, you might be hitting it with this part of your hand, but chances are it's this line of bones here, including that knuckle on your wrist.
Do you do this? Or not?
Yeah, you want to flex your wrist. Now, try to be closer to the mirror. No, not your feet, just your hands. See, do the other side. Stay as close to the mirror as you can. Good. Now, see how far out in front of your body your upper arm is?
Mm-hmm.
So, reset. Put this hand in front. Now, this time, let me guide your arm. Go ahead. This is what a lot of people do. Their upper arm is almost vertical, and you can see how much further away you are. And a lot of times it's this mental thing. Face me and throw a punch here. They're trying to stop that fist, and you can see how my upper arm is vertical. But what you really want to do in Wing Chun is you want to block it out there. Feel that bone in my wrist?
Mm-hmm. It's a redirect too, right?
What?
A redirect?
Well, I'm splitting your energy. So your energy's coming in, and I'm splitting it. And it defeats your strike, and look how close my hand is for the next, whatever the next move is. So this is the
You don't
four.
want to block back here because if you miss, then they've already hit you.
Well, not only that, but block it down. Feel the weakness of that.
Yeah.
Reach out, reach out, reach out. Block it here. Feel the difference.
Yeah.
You had just a better structure.
It's just similar to what we were saying about
Right,
this.
about the
it's
kick.
Like all in here, you're not gonna. You're gonna knock it
Plus, you're
block.
hitting me. Now, it's all sensitive in here, so it probably doesn't really matter what part of my arm you hit. But if you hit me here with that block, it'll move my hand every bit as much as if you hit my hand. And this is the faster moving part of the strike. This part's moving slower.
Slower.
Lift your chin. Lift your chin. Just try to put a little more angle on it, yeah. Because the natural tendency is to go out. And you want this angle, you want to follow that angle. Lift your chin. There you go. Good. So face me. So, now see, you're almost palm down,
Okay.
which means your energy's going out. So try to follow that, yeah. See, you need to do it a lot until it becomes second nature, but tell you what, go back. Put this hand behind the other one. Now, don't do anything. We're going to take the timing out of it. Whenever you're learning something, if you can take the timing out, it really helps. So don't do anything. Don't do anything. Now go ahead and do it. See how you're going outward?
Yeah.
So go back. Okay, hold it right here. So here's your hip, right? So this is the spot you want to go to. Go to this spot. Good. And turn a little more angle on it.
Straight down.
That's it. Do it again. See how your energy wants to go out?
Yeah.
Just come down.
down.
Yeah. That's it.
Got it.
And then shoot that one forward. Put this one behind the other one. Now stay where you are. Don't move. Now, here's the spot you want to go to. Good. Put this one behind the other one. Don't move. Don't move. This is the spot you want to go to. Okay? Right there. Put your arm, yeah. Now don't move. Don't move. This is the spot you want to go to. See how you're going outward?
All right.
That's it. Okay, reset, hold it, hold it, hold it. This is the spot. That's it, good. Now, stay there. So this is going to go high, so you're going to tonsile this one. Reach out a little more. Reach out, outward. There, feel the difference?
Mm-hmm.
So pull,
So.
yeah. Now, here's the length of your, stay there.
Okay.
Here's the length of your hand. Just pull it back that far, both of them, and go the other way. Really corkscrew it out there. Good. Yeah. Pull both hands back. Good. Pull both hands back. Pull both hands back. Good. See how you're deflecting me?
Mm-hmm.
You're not struggling. And you haven't started shifting yet. Drop down, drop down. Yeah. Pull. No, you don't have to do that. Just
Okay.
pull both hands back. Good. And maybe don't shift. Yeah, just to try it without shifting. Good. Turn your toes in a little more. There you go. Good. Put this hand behind the other one. No. We're gonna do gong sound now.
Oh.
Put this hand behind this one.
This one.
Yeah. Ready? Bend your thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Put this one behind the other one. Go ahead. Good. Now, yeah,
far down.
yeah.
Time you're right.
Good. Maybe aim here just for
Okay,
safety.
I don't want to. Yeah, I'm
Well, I don't want you.
self-conscious about that.
Yeah.
I don't want
Go ahead and reach out. Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you don't dig it in. A little bit further out. Good.
So it's not just like a straight this way. It's more like coming in,
Well,
not coming all the way in. But you know what I'm saying? Like
Because-
you're not coming out this way, but you're coming straight down.
well, it's that angle.
Yeah. So
Lift your chin. So that you want to practice that. And you know, the dry erase pen's over there if you need to redraw the lines, or if the lines were drawn for somebody of a different height.